Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Salty Walty in the mass production New Gundam. He's got it in the colors of the mass production Psycho Gundam, which has been on his wish list for GBO2 for a good long time. And as I recall, it's slightly larger than your average mobile suit, but not like the size of the standard Psycho Gundam, so that, that could work for GBO2. Now that we're getting into, Hathaway-sized suits, I don't really see a problem with something, just slightly bigger than a normal mobile suit, but not, just a Hulk like Psycho Gundam. So, yeah, mass production new is a really good 600 General, has a charging beam rifle that does burst fire when not charged, and stunning shots when it is. Has a Hyper Bazooka sub-weapon, which does basically kind of takes the place of the missile launcher shield on the standard New Gundam. They're not 100% analogous, but that's just, it's a secondary stun weapon, so I think that's, it's relatively the same role. It is kind of weird that the MP New is the first thing to have a Hyper Bazooka sub-weapon, when that should be something that basically all New Gundams are capable of. I think that's a case of just kind of running up against the limits of the quick swaps on the New Gundam proper, but that happens. I would not see a problem with having more weapons than quick swap slots, so you have to pick. But that's just me. I mean, I used to do that when we only had forge slots and just. There are a bunch of things I'd skip Vulcans on if I had to. But yeah, MP New has incoms on this model. There is a fin funnel version as well, which is not in the game yet. It has a couple of beam cannons. Like I said, the incoms. Yeah, it has the incoms, the beam cannons, and the incoms. Oh, the brain. And yeah, it's got a pretty good skill set and pretty good weapons, and yeah, it also does have Psycho frames, so once that kicks in, as you can see, Salty is now moving really fast, and his turn speed is increased as well. So yeah, I doubt it could be like Sazabi fast when it's words. If you built it entirely for turn speed, but I bet it could get fairly fast. Also, since it doesn't have as many melee weapons and it doesn't have the reach with them that Sazabi does, it's not as beneficial here as it would be on the Sazabi. So, that's a difference. I'd kind of be tempted to try it, though. But, let's see, so far, 6120 to 3270, definitely going well. And, yeah, the timing on this could not have been better, because I got a MP New Gundam round recently, or I got an MP New Gundam recently is what I mean, and I just have not been able to get a good round with it yet, so yeah, and right now Salty is doing great, so this is oh yeah, it has the cross slash too, I forgot, but yeah, I do like that they keep adding, new melee patterns, slightly or very different, just because, the more variety we can have in mobile suits, the more the more we can keep things distinct with hundreds of mobile suits in the game, the happier I am, because that is quite a feat. I mean, name another shooter or fighting game or anything you can think of that has the kind of playable character roster that GBO2 has. Maybe some of the Gundam Versus games, but I'm pretty sure this kind of outstrips that at this point even. But, yeah, so it's, again, there are a lot of things about GBO2 that I like a lot. And, sometimes it's a frustrating game, but, yeah, there's an awful lot here that is to like, which is, one of the big reasons I'm still playing it almost 6 years later. So... And, it's much like a lot of things in life. It just sometimes it all clicks and it's a good time, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's not. But yeah, Let's see. Oh boy, this is getting to be kind of runaway here. 12,000 to 3,300. Man, yeah, I've been on the 3,300 side of a few of those lately. Not super uncommon for me anyway, but to be honest, I admire the enemy team for apparently sticking with it, because yeah, this is just this is going to be a rough one, I think. That said, yeah, that said, Salty is doing great. So, and yep, there's the Gaplin, and yeah, and that's the other nice thing about a two-part downswing like that, is it lasts long enough that you may outlast the dodge frame, or the iframes on the dodge roll. Dodge frame. I guess dodge frame's as good a name as for that as any. But okay, yeah, I was about okay. Good kill there. Yeah, this is about when I think they're going to start catching up, because there's like 2 allies left with low health and 3 of them. Yeah, so they're starting to make a little bit of headway. And Jagan heavy equipment type. That's another one I need more practice with. But let's see. 2 minutes or so left. Yep, still up about 2-1, which is better than 4-1. But yeah, Maelstrom was telling me that this Friday night I wasn't around to play with everybody, but he said that in terms of frustration, it's probably best I didn't, because the night ended on like a 7,000 to 39,000 loss, and just like, man, that is some numbers. So, I mean, there's a question, for the people watching who play. What is the best or worst score difference you've ever had in a match of your own? Because I'd be curious to know that, because like I said, this happens to everybody at some point, and just it can be a tremendous frustration. But may as well swap horror stories while we have the chance. Let's see. Right now, yeah, this is again still going very well. Like I said, I need more practice with the MP new, but yeah, it seems like rifle into cannons works pretty well. I need to use the spot gun more as well. I keep forgetting it's there, but okay, yeah, they have managed to pretty much mop up the enemy team with not a lot of time left on the clock. So, yep, he says fall back for now. He is correct, because yeah, if they stick together and play defensively, they'll be in good shape. Number 4, still kind of out there, but it's not like they're, fall back for now. Good advice, always, in the closing moments of a round. But also, if you need kills or whatever, or are trying for a specific goal, with a score like this, you may as well go out there and try, because your death is not going to lose the round for your team. Yeah, that looks really good. Those colors just work. And 5,300 out of those 19,000 points were Salty. He was only about 4,000 points behind on top damage, 114k. 7 kills, 2 deaths. Really nice. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Incidentally, after yesterday's video, I did go in and test the irregular DBL part with Ingrid Zero's Heavy Gundam, and there's only one level of it, which I had forgotten, but yeah, that does give it 1 extra tick of incendiary damage, so that means that each of those missiles then does 3,000 incendiary damage instead of 2,500. So, yeah, that means that in that 8 missile magazine, you have the possibility of doling out up to 24,000 fire damage. So yeah, that is definitely worth having on there. So I took the little scrap of extra beam defense I had on it and the level 1 ranged mod off and stuck that in there, and I'm going to try it out soon.